Are you ready to kickstart your career in cybersecurity but feeling overwhelmed by the ISC2 exam? Don't sweat it. Today, we're breaking down 30 exam-style questions that cover every single domain you need to master. In this video, we will cover Certified in Cybersecurity Mock Exam 30 practice questions. Master the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity (CC) exam with this full 30-question mock test. This video is a comprehensive mock exam for the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity (CC) certification. We will dive deep into security principles, incident response, access controls, network security, and security operations. Each question is designed to mimic the actual exam's difficulty and logic. Grab a notebook, pause the video before the answers, and let's see how many you can get right. Which component of the CIA triad is primarily compromised when an unauthorized user gains read-only access to a database containing sensitive customer records? Option A, integrity. Option B, availability. Option C, confidentiality. Option D, non-repudiation. The correct answer is C. Confidentiality is the property that ensures data is not disclosed to unauthorized individuals, entities, or processes. In this scenario, since the user gained read-only access to sensitive data they were not supposed to see, the privacy or confidentiality of that data has been breached. Integrity would be the concern if they modified the data, and availability would be the concern if they deleted or blocked access to it. A security professional is implementing a policy where users must provide both a password and a fingerprint to log in. This is an example of which security concept? Option A, single sign-on, SSO. Option B, multi-factor authentication, MFA. Option C, mutual authentication. Option D, federated identity. The correct answer is B. Multi-factor authentication, MFA, requires at least two different categories of credentials. Something you know, password, something you have, token, smartphone, or something you are. Biometrics like a fingerprint. Using a password and a fingerprint combines something you know and something you are, fulfilling the MFA requirement to enhance security beyond just a password. An employee is granted only the minimum level of access necessary to perform their job duties. Which security principle does this best represent? Option A, separation of duties. Option B, least privilege. Option C, need to know. Option D, defense in depth. The correct answer is B. The principle of least privilege, POLP, dictates that individuals should be given only the access rights and permissions they absolutely need to complete their tasks. This limits the potential damage from accidents or malicious behavior. While need to know is similar, it focuses more on access to specific information, whereas least privilege is the broader architectural principle for system access. At which layer of the OSI model does a traditional packet filtering firewall primarily operate? Option A, Layer 2, data link. Option B, Layer 3, network. Option C, Layer 4, transport. Option D, Layer 7, application. The correct answer is B. A traditional packet filtering firewall examines the header of each packet and makes decisions based on the source and destination IP addresses, which are Layer 3, Network layer. Components. While some firewalls can inspect layer 4 ports, the foundational packet filtering is associated with layer 3. Modern next-generation firewalls operate up to layer 7. Which of the following is considered a technical control? Option A. A security awareness training program. Option B. An intrusion detection system. IDS. Option C. A locked gate with a security guard. Option D. A background check policy for new hires. The correct answer is B. Technical or logical controls are security measures implemented through hardware or software. An intrusion detection system, IDS, is a software-hardware solution. Security awareness and background checks are administrative controls, while gates and guards are physical controls. What is the primary goal of the eradication phase in the incident response process? Option A. To restore systems to normal operation. Option B. To identify the root cause of the incident. Option C. To remove the threat and any traces of the attacker from the environment. Option D. To document the lessons learned from the incident. The correct answer is C. The eradication phase occurs after the threat has been contained. Its goal is to completely remove the components of the incident, such as deleting malware, disabling breached user accounts, and patching the vulnerabilities that allowed the attack. Restoring systems is part of the recovery phase, and documenting is part of lessons learned. A user claims they did not send a specific email, but the system's digital signature logs prove otherwise. Which security concept prevents the user from denying their action? Option A. Integrity. Option B. Availability. Option C. Non-repudiation. Option D. Authorization. The correct answer is C. Non-repudiation ensures that a party to a contract or a communication cannot deny the authenticity of their signature on a document or the sending of a message that they originated. It is often achieved through digital signatures and audit logs. Which protocol is used to securely transfer web traffic by encrypting the communication between the browser and the server? Option A. HTTP. Option B. FTP. Option C. HTTPS. Option D. SNMP. The correct answer is C. HTTPS. Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure uses TLS, Transport Layer Security, or formerly SSL, to encrypt the data sent between a web browser and a website, protecting it from eavesdropping and tampering. HTTP is the insecure version, and FTP is for file transfers. In which access control model are permissions based on the sensitivity of the object and the clearance level of the subject? Option A. Discretionary access control, DAC. Option B. Mandatory access control, MAC. Option C. Role-based access control, RBAC. Option D. Attribute-based access control, ABAC. The correct answer is B. Mandatory access control, MAC, is a strict model often used in government and military settings. It assigns security labels to data, objects, and clearances to users, subjects. Access is only granted if the user's clearance matches or exceeds the object's sensitivity label. The user, owner, cannot change these permissions. Only a central administrator can. What is the main purpose of system hardening? Option A. To increase the physical durability of server hardware. Option B. To reduce the attack surface by removing unnecessary services and software. Option C. To encrypt all data at rest on the system. Option D. To monitor the system for real-time attacks. The correct answer is B. System hardening is the process of securing a system by reducing its surface of vulnerability. This includes removing unnecessary software, disabling unused services ports, changing default passwords, and applying the latest security patches. A hardened system has fewer holes for an attacker to exploit. Which of the following describes the risk treatment strategy of risk transference? Option A. Installing a firewall to block threats. Option B. Deciding not to launch a high-risk project. Option C. Purchasing a cyber insurance policy. Option D. Accepting the risk because the cost of mitigation is too high. The correct answer is C. Risk transference, or sharing, involves moving the financial impact or responsibility of a risk to a third party. Purchasing insurance is the most common example. Installing a firewall is mitigation, deciding not to launch is avoidance, and doing nothing is acceptance. What is the function of a DMZ, demilitarized zone, in network security? Option A. To provide a secure tunnel for remote workers. Option B. To isolate public-facing services from the internal private network. Option C. To prevent internal users from accessing malicious websites. Option D. To store encrypted backups of sensitive data. The correct answer is B. A DMZ is a physical or logical subnetwork that contains and exposes an organization's external-facing services, like web or mail servers, to an untrusted network, usually the Internet. It acts as a buffer zone so that if a public server is compromised, the attacker still faces another firewall before reaching the sensitive internal network. Which physical security control is specifically designed to prevent tailgating or piggybacking? Option A. CCTV cameras. Option B. Security guards. Option C. Mantrap. Option D. Fencing. The correct answer is C. A mantrap, or physical access control vestibule, consists of two interlocking doors where the first door must close before the second can open. This allows security to ensure only one person enters at a time, effectively preventing tailgating, while a guard can watch for it. A mantrap is the technical physical control designed for this purpose. Which metric defines the maximum amount of time a business process can be down before causing a recoverable damage? Option A. RPO, Recovery Point Objective. Option B. RTO, Recovery Time Objective. Option C. MTBF, Mean Time Between Failures. Option D. MTTR, Mean Time to Repair. The correct answer is B. Recovery Time Objective. RTO is the duration of time within which a business process must be restored after a disaster in order to avoid unacceptable consequences. RPO, Recovery Point Objective, deals with data loss, how far back in time the data must be recovered. RTO is about time to be back up. Which type of data backup only copies files that have changed since the last full backup? Option A. Incremental backup. Option B. Differential backup. Option C. Mirror backup. Option D. Snapshot. The correct answer is B. A differential backup copies all files that have changed since the last full backup. An incremental backup only copies files changed since the last backup. Of any type, differential backups take longer than incremental ones but are faster to restore because you only need the last full backup and the latest differential. What is a man-in-the-middle (MITM) attack? Option A. An attacker floods a server with traffic to crash it. Option B. An attacker intercepts and potentially alters communication between two parties. Option C. An attacker guesses a user's password through brute force. Option D. An attacker physically steals a laptop from an office. The correct answer is B. In a MITM attack, the attacker secretly relays and possibly alters the communication between two parties who believe they are directly communicating with each other. This allows the attacker to steal credentials or sensitive data without either party knowing. Which ISC2 Code of Ethics canon requires members to protect society, the common good, necessary public trust and confidence, and the infrastructure? Option A. The first canon. Option B. The second canon. Option C. The third canon. Option D. The fourth canon. The correct answer is A. The ISC2 Code of Ethics has 4 canons. The first canon is protect society, the common good, necessary public trust and confidence, and the infrastructure. This is the highest priority for any certified professional. What is the primary difference between identification and authentication? Option A. Identification is proving who you are. Authentication is claiming who you are. Option B. Identification is claiming who you are. Authentication is proving that claim. Option C. They are the same concept used interchangeably. Option D. Identification happens after authorization. The correct answer is B. Identification is the act of a user claiming an identity, e.g., typing in a username. Authentication is the process of verifying that the user is who they claim to be, e.g., providing the correct password for that username. Authentication must follow identification. Which of these is a Layer 2 feat device? Option A. Hub. Option B. Router. Option C. Switch. Option D. Firewall. The correct answer is C. A network switch operates at Layer 2, data link layer, of the OSI model. It uses MAC addresses to forward data to the correct destination port. Hubs are Layer 1, physical, and routers are Layer 3, network. In the context of risk management, what is a vulnerability? Option A. A potential cause of an unwanted incident. Option B. The likelihood of an event occurring. Option C. A weakness in an asset or control that can be exploited. Option D. The impact of a successful attack. The correct answer is C. A vulnerability is a flaw or weakness in a system's design, implementation, or operation and management that could be exploited to violate the system's security policy. A threat is the potential cause of harm, while the risk is the intersection of threat, vulnerability, and impact. What is the purpose of hashing in data security? Option A. To encrypt data for confidentiality. Option B. To ensure data integrity by creating a unique fingerprint of a file. Option C. To compress large files for storage. Option D. To provide high availability for servers. The correct answer is B. Hashing is a one-way mathematical function that turns an input, like a file, into a fixed-length string of characters. If even one bit of the file changes, the hash will be completely different. This allows users to verify that data has not been tampered with, ensuring integrity. It does not provide confidentiality because it cannot be reversed, decrypted. A hospital uses a system where doctors can see medical records, but billing staff can only see financial records. What access control model does this represent? Option A. DAC, Discretionary Access Control. Option B. RBAC, Role-Based Access Control. Option C. MAC, Mandatory Access Control. Option D. Physical Access Control. The correct answer is B. Role-Based Access Control. RBAC assigns permissions to specific job functions, roles, within an organization. Users are then assigned to those roles. This simplifies management because you don't have to manage permissions for every individual, only for the roles they occupy. What does defense in depth refer to? Option A. Using only the most advanced firewall available. Option B. Having a deep backup system off-site. Option C. The layering of security controls to provide multiple levels of protection. Option D. Employing more security guards than needed. The correct answer is C. Defense in depth, or layered security, is a strategy that uses multiple security measures, technical, administrative, physical, to protect an organization's assets. The idea is that if one layer fails, e.g., a firewall is bypassed, other layers, e.g., endpoint antivirus or internal segmentation, will stop the attacker. Which document outlines the specific steps to restore IT systems after a major disruptive event? Option A. BCP, Business Continuity Plan. Option B. DRP, Disaster Recovery Plan. Option C. AUP, Acceptable Use Policy. Option D. SLA, Service Level Agreement. The correct answer is B. The Disaster Recovery Plan, DRP, is a technical document that provides detailed procedures for restoring IT infrastructure, systems, and data following a disaster. The BCP, Business Continuity Plan, is broader and focuses on keeping the whole business running, e.g., finding a new office space. Which security principle is violated if a single administrator has the power to both initiate and approve a large financial wire transfer? Option A. Least privilege. Option B. Need to know. Option C. Segregation of duties. Option D. Dual control. The correct answer is C. Segregation of duties. SOD is the concept of having more than one person required to complete a critical task. This prevents fraud and errors by ensuring that no single individual has total control over a high-risk process. Dual control is similar but usually refers to two people performing the same action simultaneously, like turning two keys. What is the primary purpose of an intrusion prevention system, IPS? Option A. To log all network traffic for later review. Option B. To detect and automatically block malicious traffic in real time. Option C. To encrypt data as it leaves the network. Option D. To scan computers for viruses. The correct answer is B. An IPS, intrusion prevention system, is an active control that monitors network traffic and, upon detecting a threat based on a signature or anomaly, automatically takes action to block or stop the traffic. An IDS, intrusion detection system, only alerts. It does not block. An organization is following a framework that assumes any user or device is a threat until verified, even if they are inside the corporate network. What is this approach called? Option A. Defense in depth. Option B. Castle and moat. Option C. Zero trust. Option D. Trust but verify. The correct answer is C. Zero Trust is a modern security framework based on the principle of never trust, always verify. It requires strict identity verification for every person and device trying to access resources on a private network, regardless of whether they are sitting inside or outside of the network perimeter. What is the main advantage of using symmetric encryption over asymmetric encryption? Option A. It is more secure. Option B. It uses two different keys. Option C. It is much faster and more efficient for large amounts of data. Option D. It provides non-repudiation. The correct answer is C. Symmetric encryption uses the same single key for both encryption and decryption. This makes it computationally much faster than asymmetric encryption, which uses a public-private key pair. However, symmetric encryption has the drawback of key distribution. How to get the key to the other person securely? Which of the following is an example of an administrative control? Option A. A firewall. Option B. A password policy. Option C. A biometrics scanner. Option D. Encryption. The correct answer is B. Administrative, or management, controls are the policies, procedures, and guidelines defined by an organization's management to implement a security strategy. A password policy is a set of rules. Thus it is administrative. Firewalls and encryption are technical. Scanners are physical. Which term describes the process of systematically looking for and fixing security vulnerabilities in a network? Option A. Incident response. Option B. Patch management. Option C. Vulnerability management. Option D. Threat hunting. The correct answer is C. Vulnerability management is the cyclical process of identifying, classifying, prioritizing, remediating, and mitigating software vulnerabilities. Patch management is a subset of this process, the fixing part, but the whole lifecycle is vulnerability management. That wraps up our 30-question mock exam for the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity certification. How did you do? Remember, the CC exam is all about understanding the concepts, not just memorizing the answers. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more cybersecurity certification prep. If you want to take the next step, check out the full exam simulation link in the description. For a full-length simulation with over 500 questions, check the link in the description below.